Namaste. In this palm, there is a strong indication of Pitru Dosh. This is not Pitru Dosh. That's why I've circled it. This is not Pitru Dosh. People would say that there is an island here and therefore it is Pitru Dosh because this is Pitru Rekha. But that is not it. That is not Pitru Dosh. I'll tell you why. Because if you zoom, you will see that the Shukra Rekha goes this way. This line doesn't join, it is it's thinning out, but it's not becoming an island here. Okay, so whenever you look at a palm, don't look at it from 1 kilometer distance and start predicting. Go deep into the palm, check whether it is indeed an island or not, or dweep. This is not a dweep. You can see that this line goes straight. Of course, this is joint here, and then this one bifurcates here, another bifurcation, and then this line goes like this, and there is a continuation. So there is no dweep here. Okay, contrary to what many people were writing on the Facebook, that this is a big island, big island, big island. There's no island here, frankly speaking. Okay, so you have to be very careful when you look at a palm. Now let us focus on Pitru Dosh. There is a strong Pitru Dosh in this palm. By looking at it, one can say. Now, let us go into the chart first to understand how we interpret, or how we try to identify it from the chart using Bhrigu Nadi and Bhrigu Nandi Nadi techniques. Okay, I'm not going to use Parashara technique, Parashara Paddhati here. I'm going to focus on Bhrigu Nandi Nadi and Bhrigu Nadi. As you know that Chandra lagna is very important. So is Jupiter. Correct. So in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi and Bhrigu Nadi, Jupiter is sometimes used as the pivot or the point from where we start the analysis. And from let us first look at Jupiter and see what is being indicated here. Jupiter's ninth lord is in Buddha and Mithun Rashi. So ninth lord is Mercury, and Mercury is with Rahu. All right, it might show that there is Pitru Dosh. It might show that there is Pitru Dosh, but the palm is not showing any affliction to Mercury. The palm is not showing any affliction to Mercury. So I think we need to rule this out. Okay, because palm is supreme. Chart is just an indicator. We don't know exact nature of what is being indicated. To understand that, we have to go deep into the palm. Let us go here into the moon, which is the Chandra lagna. From the Chandra lagna, you will see that the ninth house is occupied by a debilitated Mars. The lord of ninth, which is moon, is debilitated. Okay, so both of them are debilitated. Either way, whenever you look at it from this part, it is ninth house as a neecha graha, and if you look at the ninth lord, he is neech. Okay, that is just partial indication. That's not the complete indication. Let us look at how we analyze it in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi and then combine it. If you observe that the Mars is here, and the Mars and moon are in watery signs. That means the northern Rashis are occupied by moon and Mars. Even though they are in parivartan, it doesn't matter, because they will just interchange positions, or will be available in both these houses at the same time. Please note, they are literally not exchanged. They don't move places. What it means is, it's like a bond which is shared. So they like sharing room, it's like a sharing room, sharing house. They will be sharing each other's karakatva, and that is what we call, or they are available in both these rashis at the same time. This is what we consider as parivartan in Bhrigu Nadi, in Nadi astropalmistry. I am not referring to any other Nadi here. Very specifically, I am focusing on Bhrigu Nadi as we use in astropalmistry, or palmistry, whatever you want to call it. So these two graha are available in both the rashis at any given point of time. Okay, if you observe that the northern rashis now are occupied by Mars and moon, then comes the eastern rashi. Eastern is the Agni, Agni Tattva is occupied by Ketu only. There is no other graha here missing here. There is no graha here in Singha Rashi and Dhanu Rashi. There is no graha. So Ketu is completely occupying the Agni Tattva Rashi. Okay, as you know that this direction chart moves clockwise generally. Okay, but retrograde graha move anti-clockwise, and Ketu is a retrograde graha. So these two are moving clockwise, whereas the Ketu is moving anti-clockwise. It means that Ketu is trying to influence, or exert influence, or capture, or put a shadow on both Mars and Moon. If you look at the chart now, Ketu doesn't seem to be putting any pressure here, right? But from the direction chart, it is seen. And from the palm, it is very clearly seen. Why? Somebody will ask me, why, sir? Why is it? Please have a look at the shape of this headline. So, it is very clear to anybody who sees this kind of headline who is impacting whom. Okay, so here we can see that the Ketu is indeed exerting pressure or its influence on both these graha. If you take moon as the ascendant, if you take moon as the ascendant, then ninth house has Mars, which is neech. The moon and Mars both are getting influenced by Ketu, and this is a strong Pitru Dosh. It is seen in the palm very clearly. Okay, so that's about the Pitru Dosh. What does it do? It does damage to the family life. It always creates hurdles to the person. Family life mostly will be affected. That means either getting married or after marriage there will be problem. Happiness is, the person will be devoid of happiness. Santan sukh, something related to that as well. So this is about the Pitru Dosh in this palm. It's a very small video, but just to make you understand how we spot it using the Rashi chart and Chandra Lagna and the palm simultaneously. We don't know what was the time of birth of this person, but I'm quite sure, I think it could be, it could be Dhanu Lagna, where, because the fifth house has got Ketu. Maybe that, or maybe something else, we don't know. But whatever it is, either that, or maybe because the Rahu is here, the fifth lord may is getting afflicted. So one can say that maybe this was the lagna or whatever. I mean, it's up to you to, or this was the lagna, whichever you take it. Fifth lord is afflicted. That is what we have to observe here. So even here the fifth house has got a malefic. So lagna here is not important for us because we are looking at the palm, and the palm is indicating a clear sign of Pitru Dosh. This is not the only sign of Pitru Dosh. Let me tell you, this is something one has to note. Now, let's go again deep into this palm. If you observe this palm carefully, I have drawn the red marking. I am using another color to show you. See this Pitru rekha. From the Pitru rekha, you will see that a line goes. Don't you think this is a trap? Like a trap formation. This trap formation is also, although it is broken here, but I don't know whether there is a there seems to be a continuity at this end. We don't know. That is why I did not mention that in the initial part. But the picture, if the picture is clear, then we can actually see if there is any nadika rekha that is actually completing this. But there is an indication that this trap is formed properly, is getting formed properly. Just that this part I was not sure. That is why I just did not mention it. But those who are learning astropalmistry also should know that this is one other formation for Pitrudosh. There are so many Pitrudosh formations. As you learn more and more, we will you will be able to understand how to identify Pitru Dosh from both the chart as well as from the palm. Dhanyawad.